this. Did we expect to win that game? We did, and that's exactly what we did. Because we built that fucking way, and everything we talked about was how it went down. We had to be patient, man. Offense, we go all the way down and score. Defense, we need a takeaway. We come out at halftime, we get a huge takeaway. Told you guys, we're built for this shit. We can overcome anything as long as you guys just fucking hang with it. We got a ton to clean up when we get back. But until then, enjoy this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm proud of you guys. Break it down.
Hey, remember this feeling that wasn't perfect. We stick together. We are built for this, boys. We are built for this. 2-0 next. Let's go. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
Now, I couldn't have thought a better way to start off the video without that video right there. But now we'll be in the meat and potatoes of the video here. The Detroit Lions recap. This will just be probably a weekly thing. I'll do it when I can. But especially now because it's Friday night. You got some free time here. After what a game last night, man. Oh, my goodness. I'm tired. I was out late. Having a great time down there. You know, it was unbelievable. Being with the people downtown. I mean, I couldn't describe how great of a feeling it was. Man, when that pick six happened, that bar went mental. Man. But yeah, let's just get back into the video here. Obviously started the game off with some exchanging punts. Then the Lions went on a 14-play, 91-yard, 8 minutes and 4-second drive where it was just slow death. Eventually ended up with an Amon-Ra St. Brown touchdown. Unbelievable stuff. Then what happens? The Chiefs go on a 13-play, 75-yard, 5-minute, and 56-second drive. Straight down the field, Rashad Rice, touchdown. And you're like, all right, they answered right away. This is not great. Then what do the Lions do? Get all the way down to the red zone and fumble. The Kansas City Chiefs get the ball on the 7-yard, they punt. It's whatever. 3 and out for the Lions. Punt. Not great. Then Kansas City goes crazy. Deep pass there. We had an offensive hold finally called. But then going down there, Marquez Valdez-Scantling on 3rd and 17. It's a 34-yard completion, and it's like, oh, God. Then next play, 26 yards down the 4-yard line. Then next play, touchdown, boom. And that's right before the half, and you're like, we are screwed. Lions and end the half. Punt. Lions get the ball back. Punt it again. Back to the Chiefs, right? Then the Chiefs get the ball, and one of the many drops of Kadarius Toney, which poor kid, by the way. Not really. He makes, he was replying to every kid on Instagram and Twitter over the summer and bleep talking them back in their DMs. So couldn't happen to a better guy. 3rd and 6, Kansas City 46. Mahomes, it's tipped, or he drops it off his hands. Brian Branch, the rookie from Alabama, Lions, super excited about him, including on this channel. I talked about how important he's going to be and how great of a pick it was for the Lions. He catches the ball, brings it back 50 yards to the house, pick 6, Lions tied up, 14-14. The place goes wild. I'll try to throw in the video here. Then we have an exchange of punts. Then the Chiefs go down and kick a field goal. It's like, okay, here we go. Punt out for the Lions, another field goal for Kansas City, and you're like, all right, it's put up or shut up time. We're getting close here. Then the Lions go on a 9-play, 75-yard drive, including 3rd and 12, an 18-yard pass to Josh Reynolds. Another 3rd down, converted. And then just after that, boom, Montgomery. It looked like Michigan out there. It was just running it down their throats, touchdown. Then we had a punt from the Chiefs. Lions get the ball right back, and you're like, whoa, here we go. Then it was a turnover on downs. That's one of the things we'll talk about there for the Lions. Then the Chiefs get the ball. 4th and 25 it ends up being. 4th and 20. They finally call a false start on Jawan Taylor. Again, we'll talk about him in a second. Then 4th and 25. They go for it. This is before the 2-minute warning with 3 timeouts. You could punt it and go. So there's two thought processes here. Either, oh my God, what are they doing? Just get it down there and get a chance for the Lions to get the ball back, or give the ball to Lions deep, make them punt and then just have Mahomes go God mode and kick a huge field goal. Or they were like, we literally cannot stop the Lions rushing attack right now. So we have to go for it. And that's what they opted to, which is respect to the Lions. I thought it was a crazy decision, but it is what it is. In the series before, everyone's like, it's 4th and 2 at the 45. Why are you going for it? why would you give the ball back to Mahomes? You get a first down there, the game's over. I know it ended up being game over regardless, but the Lions then went 6 plays, 7 yards, 2 minutes, including 3 kneels to end the game. It was 3rd and 2. Montgomery gets 2 yards. It was great, man. Montgomery 5 yards, 3 yards, 2 yards. 3 runs, timeout, end the game, knee it out. Man, that place was so filled of Lions fan. I'm so happy of all the people I know that went there. Shout out Mike. Great to see you out there, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you're watching this and you can hear the free shout out. But really great stuff, man, from the Lions. I don't even know how happy I would have been. Now, I have some big takeaways here. Defense looked great, led by Hutch, right? Aiden Hutchinson was unbelievable. He was going up against Jawaan Taylor, the right tackle that if you search up right tackle 74 Taylor, Jawaan Taylor on Twitter, he's getting dragged. Not him, but the refs are. He false started or was illegally lined up every single play. I mean, it was crazy, and he was holding a lot, which is whatever. There's holding on every play, but some were blatant. They only called 1 or 2. He false started every single play, and it was mental. Every single play was a false start. Like, there was a super cup someone did. It was like 5 minutes long of him false starting the entire time. They talked about it on the broadcast twice. They had a full section on it, and they brought the rules official on. They go, "There's no way this is legal." And he's like, "Yeah, it's pretty illegal to me. I don't know what to tell you you're doing here." Those guys are paid to agree with the refs. And he was like, "No, it is completely wrong." And that's unbelievable. But as we know in this city, it is Detroit versus everybody. Who cares? The refs hate us. We're used to that. We knew, looking at the stats, the one ref, he was like the best covering ref at home for the home teams. Whatever. Screw it. Detroit versus everybody. I don't care. Who cares? Mahomes had a lot of plays left on the field, mostly due to drops. But, he also ran the ball well, but he had one of his lowest throwing yards in a long time. Broke his streak of games, of pick six games. Broke a streak of not throwing a pick. Broke a streak of winning home games. All of this stuff, and it's great to see. They were hanging their banner. They were super prideful, super happy, and the Lions went out there, scored first and last. Throat slashed them. I couldn't be happier. Now, some of the 4th down calls were kind of nuts. The 4th and 2 I was talking about at the end of the game. Just run the ball. You've been running it well all game. They did it, I think, twice, where they went for it on 4th down in plus territory, and then they just threw it. I'm like, run the ball or throw it to your best guy. It's not to Reynolds, not to Marv. What are we doing here? Marvin had some bad drops, but that kind of leads to the next point here. Lions need a wide receiver too. Bad. Now, will it be J-Mo when he comes back? Potentially. I mean, Raymond played pretty well. Obviously, Josh Reynolds as well played pretty well. Marv, Amon-Ra, when he was open, he was cooking. I mean, I don't think they've, forced it to him enough. He was getting schemed out in the second half pretty well. But, I mean, Spagnuolo is what you expect to get from him. But you need a second guy. I mean, Amon-Ra is so good. You can't – I think it could be J-Mo, but he's not coming until the bye week, basically. So you got to really lock in there. And finally, Aiden Hutchinson's awesome. I think you need a bit of a compliment to that pass rush. I know Kaminsky was doing well. Pascal was doing well in there. No bugs. He got scratched, clearly. But, I mean, even Broderick Martin, right? These guys were all up front, getting good push. But if you had one elite freak guy next to Aiden, then they wouldn't be able to double team as much. They were double teaming Aiden a ton. Granted, they were holding and false starting because the guy was so scared he kept false starting every play. And they finally called a hold once. He would have gotten a sack there. Aiden got a late hit he probably got away with. Who cares? But that's pretty much what I have for that. I was going to say not looking forward, but I can look forward now that they won. The Seattle Seahawks are playing the Rams tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Sunday. And other than that, we have the Seahawks coming to town. And I think that it should be a good win. I think the line's at 3.5 right now. It'll obviously change based on what happens in the game. But I'm telling you right now, they're winning this game. 2-0. See you next week. Hopefully a lot of you are there defending the den. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.